Hey loves, and welcome to Heart Love Messages. My name is Crystal. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you are already subscribed here, welcome back. So tonight we're going to get into karmic connections and the hidden truth about karmic soul contracts. One thing I've noticed is the overwhelming amount of people who are genuinely curious about the souls that they are in contract with in this lifetime. So there are so many people who may have a hard time deciphering if they are in a connection with a twin flame, a soulmate, or a karmic. And this is perfectly normal because all of these connections have one thing in common, and that is you. They are assigned to you. But you must know why and if they are here to be with you for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Tonight we're going to focus on karmic soul contracts. These type of contracts come into your life to help you, even though it may not seem that way. These are the connections that are here to change you. And it's very important to assess this energy from a higher perspective, because failure to do so will have you entertain this energy in a way that's not really conducive for your soul's growth. Karmic souls are the souls that agree to play the role of contrast in your life. And oftentimes, these are the souls that actually believe in you the most. So they agree to incarnate as a family member, a lover, or a friend. But what's very, very important is it's usually someone who's able to get very close to you. If you notice, even though you may identify other people in your immediate environment to be a karmic soul, you will seldomly be affected by a karmic soul that doesn't have direct access to you. So this is the most important factor in this type of connection, the level of access. And this is all very intentional. They have this role as someone who is close to you because it's literally their purpose to trigger you into ascension. This soul will oftentimes come disguised as a person that you can trust. So you share with them. You let them into your world, into your universe, emotionally, spiritually, and physically if this is a more intimate or romantic connection. And there's such a deep level of familiarity with this soul because this is someone who knows exactly who you are to a certain extent. This is why it is very imperative for you to quickly identify this type of connection and to make the necessary adjustments, because staying tied to them can really be unhealthy to your destiny, or in worst case can be detrimental. Okay, you may also wonder why these are the most challenging connections to leave. And it's because these souls come into your life with information about you. But unlike a soulmate or a twin flame contract, this soul comes in knowing a certain version of you. So while their access is limited, they're still able to relate to you on a certain level. And usually this is from a lower level. These are souls that often find you at very vulnerable moments in your life. If they come to you in the form of a lover, this is usually the person that you love before you love yourself. And because you don't have the tools to begin to properly love yourself, this connection most likely will end up being tumultuous. But from a spiritual perspective, this person is sent to help you find out who you are by physically showing you who you are not. They help you to find out what you want by showing you what you don't want. And they help you to learn what love is by showing you what love is not. So they literally embody this energy of contrast, or this opposing energy. This is oftentimes why these types of connections will be so addictive, or this type of contract will be hard to sever, because it can oftentimes mimic that of a higher vibrational connection due to the level of information or access that this soul has to you. So these people, these souls that you are in karmic contracts with, these are the people that come with a very specific lesson attached to them. These connections are very intentional. Every single person that you come in contact with in your life is intentional. They come into your life to bring you some type of knowledge, to bring you some type of awareness, to sharpen your skills. They literally act as a mirror to you. But what I notice the most about karmic connections is that they also come with a certain timeline attached to them. These connections really begin to manifest in your life when your soul is ready to learn a certain lesson, and they come to bring you spiritual growth. But the way that they come into your life is very, very different from other people, because they have to find an opening. They have to be able to get in, to have access to you. So oftentimes it's very common for you to mistake this type of contract for a soulmate or a twin flame, just by way of how they present. And also because of the level of information that this soul has about you, about your likes, about your dislikes. It's almost as if they come into your life looking like or presenting in a way that makes you put your guard down. Okay, this is so deep. It's very, very powerful, but it's also very, very spiritual. You have to remember that these people are carrying lessons for you. And a lot of these lessons that they are carrying may be hard. These are the tough lessons in life. These are the lessons that we learn sometimes that literally will bring us to our knees. And this person carrying this information about you knows how to come into your world. And as you begin to open up, and as you begin to get closer to them, you will notice that they will begin to reflect back to you the lower aspects of yourself. In some cases, especially when we're dealing with romantic partnerships, these are the type of connections that may come off very, very superficial initially. So there may be a lot of physical attraction attached to this person, or this person could even present in a way that's total opposite of what you would usually go for, but you still feel a pull to them. It's like you have to be around them. You have to engage with them. This person knows exactly what to say to you. If there's a lot of chemistry here romantically, these people will know exactly how to appeal to your nature, okay? This is a very, very crafty energy. But I want you to really look at this from a higher perspective. And it's really important to try not to label this energy in any way, okay? Try not to look at this as good or bad. And I understand if that may be a little difficult to do, because when you've encountered a karmic soul, something about their energy feels uneasy, okay? Something about them feels as if they're taking you out of your element spiritually. They are taking you out of your essence, especially if you are a soul who is really here embodying the energy of love, or you've done healing work and you operate from the heart space. When you look at this on an energetic perspective, this energy really appeals to your lower nature, so you may even feel drained in their presence, or you may feel like they're literally taking you out of your element spiritually. And before you know it, a lot of the principles, the values, the morals that you have upheld begin to shift a bit, okay? It's almost as if this person becomes the source. You begin to look for yourself in them. You begin to identify in them what's already inside of you, okay? This energy can leave you very, very depleted, okay? But again, anytime you're dealing with the energy of contrast, it's always for a higher purpose. This person is here to teach you how to love yourself. These people come into your life before you know who you are. And this is the only way that they get access to you, because your guard is down, because you haven't awakened spiritually to your power, because you've never really taken the time to go within, to learn yourself, to love yourself, to know who you are on a spiritual level, to know who you are emotionally, what your love language is, what your deal breakers are, what you want in life and in love, and also why you are here in the first place. What's your destiny? What's your path? What is your soul's reason for being here on earth at this time? All of the questions that literally define the human experience. A lot of these connections will manifest in your life when you haven't even begun to scratch the surface, okay? There's such a carnal energy surrounding karmic connections, because it's almost as if this person comes packaged as the answer to these questions that you've been carrying your entire life. But the gift with this connection is that this person will bring you to a point. This connection will begin to get so heavy. It will challenge you. It will bring so much contrast in your life that you will literally get to a point where you have to choose them or yourself. And this right here is a very pivotal point in your life. It's also a pivotal point in the trajectory of your journey as well, because these connections, if they manifest from a very, very low, heavy aspect, I'm just going to say it, these connections can be fatal, okay? They are very, very heavy. They are laced with heavy spiritual energy, heavy spiritual underlying energy that you have no idea how deep this really goes. So once you get to this place on your journey where this person, this energy will be so heavy, it will literally force you to go within, okay? You begin to learn yourself. You begin to understand the purpose that this person served in your life, especially the lower part of your nature. Because a lot of times we're introduced to certain things in life, but it's very, very hard for us to see ourselves completely. And the truth is that we all are a manifestation of both light and dark energy. But honestly, you really have to travel through the darkness in order to see and also appreciate the light in your life. So when you really peel back the layers of this energy, there's a really deep concept attached to it. This person usually comes into your life bearing the gift of your spiritual awakening. Oftentimes on this journey, if you are a being that is called to do something very, very powerful, you will encounter this soul in many different vessels, okay? This person could take the form of your lover. It can take the form of your family member. It can take the form of your friends, okay? This is a very interesting energy. And what's so interesting about it is that it will literally come in the form of a person who knows you. That's the key point. That's why a lot of people identify with having karmic family members, karmic lovers, people that they sleep with, people that they eat with, people that they have told the deepest parts of their soul, okay? So if you have encountered this type of soul, which I believe everybody on the planet encounters this type of soul, just know that it's for a higher purpose. And know that this is something that your soul agreed to endure in order to pull the best parts of you out. I also believe that this is the only contract that comes with an expiration date. It's almost as if once this energy is identified in your life, it comes with a decision to continue in this type of connection, or a decision to ascend to a higher timeline and to raise your energy to that of the heart space so that you can have a different lived experience, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and end the message here. I hope that this message helped you in some kind of way. If it did, please leave a comment down below. If you resonated with this message, please be sure to hit the like button on your way out. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, if there are any other topics that you all would like covered for the Twin Flame series, please leave them in the comment section down below, and I will upload the topics as time allows, okay? But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.